Drechsler of East Germany, 23 feet 11 inches, and the American record, the phenomenal Jackie Joyner-Kersey, 22 feet 10.5 inches. This is GALINA CHUSTYAKOVA. She used to hold the world record in this event. In fact, she owned this event indoors and out, but she has had to struggle in the shadow of the likes of Heike Drechsler of East Germany. Her second jump, a little bit slow on the runway, not the kind of distance that she'd be looking for, but it's early in the competition. You can see here, near the end of the runway, near the board, she starts to drop her arms a little bit because she's not real sure where her step's going to be. Just a safety jump, just to get one out there so she can get into the final 3 jumps. And her distance, 21 feet, 3¼ inches. That takes the lead temporarily, as Heike Drechsler had a foul on her first attempt. Here's Carol Lewis up for her second jump as well. Carol generating good speed on the runway. You can maybe see her drop her arms just a little bit before the board as well. Early in the competition, the athletes are trying to feel their run and see where they're going to be landing on the board. Let's see if we can pick it up here. Her arms are very good here. She's running like a sprinter. And right at the last couple of steps, you can see her make an adjustment, drop her arms, look down at the board, which is an absolute sin in the long jump. And she doesn't get the kind of distance that she probably would have if she'd been able to continue running at her normal full gait. But it's a good jump, 21 feet, 7¼ inches, which takes the lead. Now here she is, all galaxy, Heike Drechsler, great 100-meter sprinter, 200-meter sprinter, indoor and outdoor world record holder in the long jump. First jump was a foul. Unbelievable. She gets so much more height and so much distance on that jump. It's so close to the end of the pit. Could be very close to 24-foot jump. You can see here, she's full blast, sprinting as hard as she can, even on the short runway, reaches to the board. Fantastic height, great extension. That one is out there. 24 feet, 1/4 inch, a new world indoor record. She just finds out and she can't believe it. And now Chistyakova is in the unenviable position of having to continue competing right after a world record. But her speed is much better on this one. And she keeps her arms up nicely, and it's a much better technical jump. 22.3 3/4. That takes over second place from Carol Lewis. Now Carol up for her 6th and final jump. She has to get out further than her 21.7 jump in order to take over second place. And her speed is much better on this one. And an excellent technical effort. But it's not quite far enough. Even though she improves on her second round jump, she is still in 3rd place with that 21.11.5 jump. And now Drechsler is all by herself. The only person competing in the arena. Can she improve on her already new world record effort? Great speed. An outstanding height. Right near the end of the pit, but it's a long foul. She goes all out on the runway. You can see here, she is not slowing down for anything. Keeps the arms moving. She coils very nicely right at the end of the runway before the board hits the board in tremendous height, great extension. And the end of that pit is about 27 feet. You can see it from another angle. Look at her knees, way up. Great sprinting style, crouches just before the board, and tremendous height and extension. So the final results, Heike Drechsler, 24 feet, 1/4 inch new world record. GALINA CHUSTYAKOVA from the Soviet Union 2nd, and Carol Lewis 3rd. And there is a happy lady. And American record, you can see there, Oleg Protsenko of the Soviet Union, having set that record earlier this season. And he is right here in this competition and has been dominating this competition. He leads with 57 feet, 1 inch, going into this, his 6th and final jump. He's starting up on the side of the track in order to get a little bit more speed. And boy, does he have speed coming down this runway. And a big jump for Protsenko, very near the end of the pit, which is around 59 feet. Maybe even hurt his feet landing there at the end. You can see here, very, very strong. He hits that board very close to the end. Excellent technique in the phases. Good extension. 57 feet, 7 3/4 inches. That just lengthens his lead and makes it so that everyone else in the competition has to improve their personal record in order to catch him. Here's Al Joyner, the Olympic champion from LA, for his final attempt. He's currently in 5th place. Al, good speed also. Good extension. Not going to be 57 feet, but he moves into 3rd place with 55, 6.5, so at least he gets a medal. You can see here Al Joyner down the runway, very close to the end of the board. Excellent technique in the phases, but just not carrying it into the pit as well as the Soviet. Also looks like he may have hurt himself a little bit on that one, but that was his final jump, and he is in third place. Now this is it. Michael Conley is in second place. He has to decide whether he's going to settle for second or if he's going to go for it. He has a long way to go to catch Protsenko. Excellent jump! Everything that he had close to the end of the runway on the step phase, and he knows it's close. He knows it's a good jump. And I'll say it was a good jump. Right near the end of the pit, very, very strong at the end of the run-up, stretching out the step phase right near the end of the runway, extending into the pit right at the end. Here's another angle. He hits right on the end of the board. Couldn't be any closer without fouling. Tremendous height and great extension at the end of the jump. You can see he hit his knee at the end, but I don't think he felt the pain because it was a new world record, 58 feet, 3 1/4 inches. A new world record for Michael Conley. And here are the final results. Michael Conley with a new world record in first place. Oleg Protsenko in second place, now the former world record holder, and Al Joyner in third. And I'm down here with Michael Conley right now. Mike, it seems like when you have to go for a win instead of a record, you're able to do the things technically that you need to do. Is that what went through your mind?
Yeah, that's exactly what went through my mind. You know, you jump for a record, you're jumping at something that you can't visualize, you can't see. You know, jumping in competition, jumping to win, you can actually see someone do it. You can actually see how far they've gone. In this particular instance, Protsenko went further than I've ever gone in my life indoors, and in order for me to beat him, I would have had to jump a PR or a world record.
Were you aware that he had left the arena before you took that jump?
I didn't know it until after my jump because I wanted to shake his hand. You know, he was one. I shook Al Joyner's hand. I was going to shake his hand. I didn't see him anywhere, but I didn't realize he had left the arena.
Congratulations.
Hey, thanks a lot, Dwayne.
And what Protsenko missed was the first triple jump indoors ever over 58 feet. We'll be back to